Hello, my name is Amita and I'm a first year medical student at Plovdiv. Being a medic abroad, it can be quite difficult, especially because you're in a foreign country. There are a few tips that I do have. Number one, make sure that you're friendly and talk to different people. Here in Plovdiv, there are so many different students from Sweden, Norway, all over Europe, even South Africa. So there's definitely not going to be the same person everywhere you meet. Number two, I think Plovdiv is a beautiful city. So doing things with your friends, for an example, when you do have free time, going and climbing the hills that are here is a lovely activity for you all to do. I do think it is important that you're able to manage your time as well. Being a medical student, it can be very difficult because you have a lot of work to do. However, it is important for your health as well that you do take some time instead of just doing work and spend that time with your friends and make sure you do speak to your family too. A lot of the students worry whether they will miss their family. Of course, it is inevitable that you will miss your family. However, there are certain ways you can combat this. For an example, I speak to my parents at least 4 to 5 times a day, just talking to them about what they did that day, what they're going to eat, and normal conversation. Sometimes when I'm too busy, for an example when I'm cooking or when I'm revising for an exam, I just have my parents on video call and they will be doing what they need to do and I do what I need to do too. So it's a very comforting way. I think it's also important that you do open up and speak to your friends if you do feel homesick. A lot of the time they may be feeling homesick too. Your friends will be there physically for you when you do need them. Family may be a bit further away, however you can always talk to either your family or friends whenever you feel like this. Also, I'd like to say that Plovdiv does have its own airport, so if you ever do feel really homesick and you do have some free time on your hands, you are able to fly out to see them. So you can get flights as cheap as €10 and all the way up to €80 for one way. And this has been a way that I've been seeing my parents, for example, during the Christmas time and the Easter time. So I do think it's important you are aware of these things and make sure you're not, and feel like you're not alone when you are homesick. There are people that you can talk to here. Choosing medicine as a career is quite a difficult decision to make and one that I think should be considered for a very long time. So I think it's important that you do some kind of work experience, volunteer with different types of people, perhaps even going to different hospitals and trying to see what life is like as a medic. I think that's very important. Volunteering is also really important, so then you get to know what people who are going through a difficult situation is like and you're able to help them as well. It's no secret that medicine is a really hard course. However, it's about how you make it, so making it fun for yourself. For an example, I do group sessions with my friends at the mall and we go through the topics that we find difficult, and when we discuss, we actually learn more than when we were doing it separately at our apartments. So that's one way to make it fun. The second way of doing it is by interactively talking to people. For an example, when you're actually questioning and you're actively learning, you learn much more and you learn much faster as well. There are online quizzes and Quizlet pages. For an example, there's also a Go Conquer page as well, where previous students have compiled the information and it's made it easier for students to learn the information well. Thank you so much for watching and I hope this video helped you. If you do have any questions, please make sure to write them down in the comment section below and they will be answered very soon.